And so we've had to postpone our trip with Amish Anna to a quilt shop that she knows of. Unfortunately, the snow is keeping us both homebound, but we've postponed it. We'll do it again. And in the meantime, enjoy some of these sights and sounds of the Hollow and the footage from some previous quilt shopping we've done together. I hope you enjoy. Hello, welcome to the cabin and welcome to the porch at Ruby Hollow. Today we'd planned to go over to Amish country and meet with Anna and take a wonderful trip to a quilt and fabric shop of her choice, some place that she knows of that I've never been to before. We agreed though for this kind of an event, a snow emergency, we would postpone it, and that's what we've had to do today. I had hopes to put that video out for you tonight, but it can come another day. For now, we're going to go about the Hollow and take a look at the winter storm that has settled down right now. But I thought maybe you'd enjoy getting some views of our past trips to the 3 other quilt shops that we went to, the Up North Quilting, to Quintessential Quilts, and over to Viroqua to the Quilt Basket. We have many more shops that we want to go to as well, but we'll have to get to them when the weather's better. So enjoy this now. Don't forget, shop our porch, the porch at rubyhollow.com online, the online web store, and you'll be able to see all the beautiful items that have been created and viewed on our trips through Amish country and our hiking trails and all of our other outdoor adventures. My first trip with Anna, Amish Anna, to the Quintessential Quilt Shop in Reedsburg, Wisconsin was so exciting. I was so happy to be able to escort her over to the shop and watch her shop. And she did. She shopped for hours. It was absolutely exhausting. But if you look about the shop, you can see that it had to have been a very, very exciting place for her to spend time. And she really enjoyed it. So did I, except that I almost needed a rest afterwards. We in turn left the shop then and headed back to Amish country. And Anna was very hungry. It was actually really cute. And so we had to stop and get her something to eat. And she just said, I don't know, Rose. I don't know why I'm so hungry. But if you take a look at the shop, you can see this is just a small portion of the original video. And you should go back onto my YouTube channel or through the channel and find this video, Anna and I Go Shopping, and enjoy it another time, because there is a lot of fabric there. I hope you will take some time and go back and view all of the videos that we've been creating. Don't forget to like and comment, subscribe. Lavina's Quilt Shop at Quilt and Fabric Shop was another shop I did on my own. If you remember, I was looking for a long time for the new Amish shop, quilt shop, which turned out to be Esther's shop. And Esther had bought the shop from Lovina. Lovina had a quilt shop for years, and she also had fabric. But when her girls grew and left home, she in turn decided she would just sell the fabric. She sold off the quilt shop to Esther, which became my video, Esther's new old quilt shop. But this was Lavina's shop that I visited and take a look about. You can see she's created some aprons that if you watch Anna's quilt shop or Anna's Little Shop videos carefully, you'll note some of those aprons are hanging in her shop. Shop is one that I found in Viroqua, a place that I visit quite often. I was not aware that it was there, but apparently it's been there since the late 2017, 18, somewhere in there. And it turns out that the woman that took over the shop had a dream to own this quilt shop. I'm going to go back in a few weeks and interview her. It should be very, very, very interesting. She clearly is running a beautiful business here. Prior to that, she was in a completely different job occupation. And I think that this should give a lot of you that think about, oh, you might like to own a quilt shop of your own, some thought. You should think about it. I'm going to ask her those questions. What made her make the switch? She was in a medical field, and so she perhaps she'll have some insight for any of you that are hoping to open your own shop. let's watch. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. The Swartz and Truber Amish, an old order Amish, not even connected to the Amish that I have been visiting over in Amish country. This family, and there are several families in the area, are very welcoming, very loving. The mother was very hopeful of starting a business that her daughters could participate in. Although they told me they were tomboys, they preferred to be outdoors. The winter brought a lot of empty time, and so they were willing to work on quilts. And what they're doing is making the toppers. At this point, they are not actually selling quilts that they have completed at this point, but they will be using. They're willing to take your topper or create a topper for you, and then they will hand quilt it. As opposed to so many of the other places that do have quilts available, they send them out for long arm services. This family is willing to hand quilt your quilt. They're also willing to do custom quilts, but only can communicate through the mail. They are not anxious to take part, as some of the more modern Amish do, in telephone calls. So if you're interested in this type of a quilt, let me know. I'd be happy to act as a middleman for you. Quilting Up North was an accidental find as I was doing some of my hiking and traveling the North Country. I was along the south shore of Lake Superior in one of my favorite places, Cornucopia, Wisconsin. And as I passed through and took out to the highway, I saw what I thought said quilting on the side of a building, and as you can see, it did. It was a lovely quilt shop. It was closed the first day I was there. I did have to go back and promised an interview with the shop owner, who was very... And so here we are, back where it begins, at Anna's Little Quilt Shop. Thank you for watching this rewind and revisiting some of the previous year's videos. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Go to www.theporchatrubyhollow.com if you'd like to purchase any of the quilts you've seen in this video. And remember, we're going to get back to Anna next week or the week after and complete that trip to her special quilt shop. Thank you. See you.